All right, Flamingo fans, here episode 4 of Flock Talk with the head coach, Eli Brum. Eli, how we doing today?
Living the dream, man. Living the dream.
Past week, it's kind of a mixed bag. Started off pretty well, then a few, lost 3 in a row. Pitching's been very up and down as far as free passes goes. How do you kind of deal with that as the season goes on, as well as the pitching situation in general, just playing every day?
Yeah, definitely. It's unrealistic for me to ask of pitchers to every single performance to not walk anybody, hit anybody, get free bases. So I understand that, but we just try to limit them. I mean, as obviously 0 is great, but if you go 5 innings, you only walk 2 people, 3 people, I can live with it. But I will say I am very still proud of our pitchers because sometimes games, the lead gets a little bigger, we're chasing a little more. But then the guys coming out in the pen are still giving us a chance. A lot of times in summer ball, what you can find is, whether it's pitchers or hitters, that anytime a league gets too big, they feel like, especially in summer ball, they'll kind of just cruise and not really try to give their team still a chance. They kind of give away innings, give away at-bats. And so I'm proud of our pitchers for sticking to it and continue to stick, and compete.
I've had a few big comebacks, especially at Lexington the past couple of weeks. Is there anything that's said in the dugout during the game to kind of get the guys energized, or are we just all right, we're going now?
No, nothing specific. I mean, I just tell them keep going. If you just continue to have good at bats, string together quality at bats, right? It doesn't have to be base hit, but it could be, base hit, a good walk, maybe just a nice barrel. Hit is contagious, right? So I just tell the guys, if you hit the ball hard, you win. All right. And so my thing to them is keep going. Do not give away ABs, because like I said earlier about the pitchers, again, especially for hitters, it's a lot easier for a hitter to lose focus in the box when you're down by 5 to 7, right? But lately, these past couple of weeks, I haven't been seeing that at all. And it's refreshing to see, because it means that they don't lose the competitiveness and they lose the fight.
We've seen good starts offensively. I think they've scored at least 1 run in the first inning last 4 games.
I think so.
So, is there something to that? And how do you kind of keep that going throughout the whole game?
I wish there was some magic thing I said or magic thing we do to get them going like that, to have that kind of success. But to be honest, there's nothing specific. It's just, hey, ball's bouncing our way.
Sure.
Baseball's bouncing our way, and I'm a big believer. And if you continue to stay the course, I told them in day 1, after the first game, we swung at good pitches. We saw a lot of pitches after 2 strikes, which I'm big on. The swings have been getting better, and I think everything's just starting to finally come together. And being able to do it in the first inning, it's a table setter, right? It sets the tone, sets the game, and it just lets the rest of the team know, hey, we're here, ready to play.
You talk about things starting to come together. Big thing about summer ball is improvement and getting better as the season goes on. Are there any guys either on the pitcher's mound or in the batter's box that you've seen really, really improve throughout this season that you want to shout out?
Absolutely. I want to shout out from the hitting standpoint. I'll shout out Sam Driscoll. Early on, found the success a little bit, within the first couple of games. And I kind of went through a little rough patch somewhat. But he continued to show up every day, take his BP seriously, not throw anything away, any ABs away. And now he's starting to find the barrel more. We had a home run last week, triple not too long ago, double the other day. And he's continued just to find the barrel. And so I want to give him a shout out for continuing to stay the course. That's a big part. On the mound wise, pitchers, I want to shout out, honestly, Tanner Hall. He's only had 2 outings. Okay, the first outing, not what we wanted.
Yeah.
Okay, but second outing he comes back and it's, hey, here's what I got. Good luck, try to hit it. And he ends up going, I think, 3 scoreless or 3 innings, 1 run. And ultimately helped us win the ball game. So I'm excited. He's throwing tonight, and I'm excited for him to throw tonight to kind of build off of that. Another one's BJ Etheridge. First outing or 2, not what we wanted, not what we hoped for, and that's okay. It's going to happen with guys who don't throw a whole lot in the spring.
Yeah.
But his last 2 outings have been good. He's working around some tough situations. I kind of put him in some sticky situations. He's had some bad luck bounce his way, but he continued to next batter, next pitch mentality of find the zone. And so if you look at the box score at Macon, it doesn't say the whole picture from Monday, but I was proud of him though.
And BJ is a guy coming off of TJ, not too too far away. I guess he just came back in March, so he's still kind of getting back into the groove of things. So I could definitely echo your sentiment for him, improving as the season goes on. Coach, we're almost halfway done with the season. We have a lot of guys coming out at the end of the week, a lot of new guys coming in. What's it like to kind of deal with that process?
It's kind of exciting, honestly. Sometimes I find myself a little stressed about it, not going to lie, because it's like, okay, I got to make sure when they come, the overlap's the hardest part. It's just the reality of summer ball, the overlap of host families. Hey, this kid's not leaving, but you're saying host family, but you got to come earlier.
Sure.
So when he does leave, you're ready to play the next day.
Sure.
That part can be stressful, but other than that, honestly, I'm blessed to do it because, the bigger picture is it's a brand new crew of kids. And so it's one of those, it's like we can have the same problem, early on first week, struggling a little bit offensively or, on the mound with the new pitchers as well. But as we get going, they're going to pick it back up. And at the end of the day, what I want for these kids is to leave here better than when they came.
Sure.
So ultimately, that's the best part. But I'm excited for this new group. It's going to be a little bit of adjustment process because they got to gel again with the guys who are already here.
Right.
So that can, kind of take a little while, a little more longer. But I'm not worried about it. I'm looking forward to it.
Are there any guys in particular with the new batch of players coming that you're especially excited to see and coach?
Absolutely. I'm excited for first one. He's a returner. I think 3 summers now in a row. Josh Williams.
Yes. Yep. You're number 3.
Josh Williams. I'm super excited to have him come back. I love Josh. Had a great experience with him last year coaching him. And him wanting to come back this year, for me, was a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So I'm excited for him to come back on the position player side. I'm also excited for these UC Irvine kids. I'm super excited for them. I've had a lot of good relationships with UC Irvine players in the past, and they come from a good program, good stock. So I'm excited for that. Stowe Rogers is back for year 2. Excited to have him back. And on the mound, we're gonna have 2 Citadel kids, 2 Citadel left-handed pitchers. I'm super excited for. Another good program that I respect a whole bunch.
Just made the tournament.
I've had great relationships with kids from the past at Citadel, and so I'm super excited for them. We have a Western Carolina kid named Jacob Arnberger. Super excited for him. So we got a good crew. I'm really excited to come out.
Is that your favorite part? Looking forward to the next week? Is that what you're most looking forward to? Is those new guys coming in?
Absolutely. That's what I'm looking forward to the most. Because it's fresh. It's a fresh player for fans to see, for me to see, and it's another opportunity for players to get better, right? If, my goal is for every player that steps into town in Florence to play for Flamingos, when they leave, they're better than they came. And so if that means, we're turning over a lot of guys, I'm fine with that because I know the guys who are leaving this first half, getting ready to leave this upcoming week, I know they're going to leave better than they came.
Last question for you, Coach. Your favorite part of the last week since we last talked?
Favorite part of the last week? Besides the wins, I'd have to say I'm super proud of the fellas. We've been on the road Thursday to Monday. Had a home game Friday, but I mean, whatever. Thursday on the road, Saturday on the road, Sunday on the road, Monday on the road, Wednesday on the road.
Yeah.
And so I'm really proud from last week, that Thursday to Sunday stretch of showing up to the yard, continuously being on the road, and they came out ready to play. Yes, did we lose? Yes. But you look at Thursday on the road, lost by 1 run, late in the game. Saturday, fortunate enough to get the win. Sunday, walk off on. Monday, couldn't really hold the lead until the last 2 innings. So, but being able to be competitive still in those games while we're on the road this much on these long bus trips, I'm super proud of them for that. That's probably my favorite part, is being able to see them manage both sides of, hey, I got to be on the bus for 5 hours, 2 hours, whatever it is, and I got to get ready to play.
Sure.
And when I do go play, I'm competing at my best ability, right? I talk to some of the guys, and it's like, how's your body? A little sore, kinks here and there. You good to play today? Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And you watch them play, and so they're giving me everything they got. And I tell some of them, you're not going to feel good every day in this game. You're not going to feel good every day in baseball, especially summer baseball, when you're trying to play every day. Right. And so I am proud of them for the way they've been handling that part.
One last question. I was lying there. Blake Holzhauser there, committed to Charlotte. What do you have to say about the way he has worked through this past year, and what's it like to see him leave, but in a good way because he's heading to a very good program?
I am super excited for him. I'm proud of him. He's an awesome human. He deserves it. He truly deserves it. He works hard. And it kind of made me realize and sit back about how lucky I am and how blessed I am to have this job, to be honest. Because what people don't know is the talks off the field about schools are calling them, what do I do? Coach, I don't know what to do. This school's calling me. This school's calling me.
Sure.
You know, I'm feeling this way about it. I'm feeling that way about it. I want to go here. I want to go there. And at the end of the day, it's just, you know, we had our private conversations, and him being able to trust me to help guide him through those, to me, like, that really made me, you know, open and look at the big picture again. And so, I mean, I'm super proud of him. I couldn't be any more happy for him. He deserves it. And the kid he's worked hard for it. So I'm happy for him.
Shout out to Blake, man. Shout out to Blake. He's been
Absolutely.
great. Coach, thank you, man.
Thank you.